to us. Can you give us a sign of your presence? And welcome to Let's Talk Ghosts. I'm your host, Steve.
I'm Dan.
I'm Will.
And Lori's here.
And
Yay.
it is April 27th, 2014. Who tried to talk in over me?
I said
He was
yay.
celebrating my being here.
that-
Celebrating
okay.
that Lori's here.
Yeah.
Oh, Lori's always here.
Yeah.
Nah.
He
Sometimes.
tries to be here.
Yeah, life always gets in the
Well,
way.
and tonight's a very special show.
Yes, it is, and let's all wave at the camera. Hello, we're this is going to be our first show that we're placing on YouTube,
Yes, it is.
and we'll see how it goes. We'll try not to pick our nose or scratch our butts while we're
No
talking.
fun, no fun.
Yeah,
We'll,
scratch my
we'll
nose.
try not to.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone to the LTG YouTube studio.
Yeah, that's right. Notice our fine artwork we have around the studio.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Notice our fine T-shirts we have on. Well, Lori doesn't have hers on, but
No.
yes,
I'm going topless tonight.
Oh,
Tune
God.
in.
These are the shirts we'll be wearing at the Parahistory Con 2.
At Fort William Henry at Lake George, New York.
That's,
May 2nd and 3rd.
That's next week.
Yes.
If you are a fan of the show and you live in the area of Lake George or in New York and you want to meet us, it's a really nice event. You'll
Yep.
get to meet a lot of celebrities and, of course, the biggest celebrities of all us.
Yes. of
Yeah,
course.
we'll be selling our headshots and
We are big.
oh, probably not, but
Now they really know.
Hugs are free.
That's right.
Okay.
And, oh boy, yes, we are giving away a free drawing for a ghost kit.
Yep. Ghost hunting kit with some stuff in it.
Oh yeah,
EMF,
because they are, especially if you're gonna. It'll be a nice thing to win if you're there for the ghost hunt.
flashlight.
Yep. And they won't let me
Thermometer.
go. You won't let me enter again.
Nope.
No.
also a shirt or two.
Yep, we're gonna give away a couple shirts.
The shirts that we are wearing.
like we're wearing, and maybe we'll give away Lori. I don't know.
Woohoo!
Now we do have a guest tonight.
Yes, we
With
do.
that said.
And so why don't you bring him in, Dan? And with us tonight is John Moore. He is the founder of Ottawa Paranormal and currently sits on the board of directors for the Haunted North America. How you doing, John?
I'm doing all right there, guys. How about you?
Oh, pretty good. How's the weather up there?
Well, it's not too bad. We see the sun out today at least, so
Oh.
it's still a little cool, but, you know, it's that time
Oh.
of year. We're getting there.
Well, I don't know how your winter's been, but our winter has been long and cold.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't think it was ever going to get over.
That seems to be par for the course. Like, about a week ago, we actually still had some snow falling up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
I think we did too.
We've had flurries, but at least it's not sticking
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, about
Yeah,
a
exactly.
week or so ago when I was in New York City, we got like an inch down. When I was down there, we got like an inch down there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it did
Yeah.
snow that. They got cold. But was it Monday was 70 degrees here.
Oh, it was beautiful. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
out
we
riding a
actually hit
motorcycle,
some-
and yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No,
We still see some of the diehards out on their nights right now, but, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it was 70 and sunny, so I spent about 6 hours that afternoon riding around.
now you are in Ottawa, Canada.
Which actually something we forgot to mention to him last time is that we have something in common with Ottawa.
Yes, we do.
I
Oh,
wonder,
yeah, what's that?
Oh, you don't know?
Are you a hockey fan
Yes, I am.
of the Ottawa Senators?
Yes.
Right?
Well, they are the local team, so yeah.
We are the Binghamton Senators.
Oh, yeah?
We have Ottawa's farm team.
Oh,
down
you guys
there.
are in Binghamton.
Yeah.
We're just.
Oh, I didn't realize you were where the farm team is.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah. We're just. We're actually in Owego, which is about 20 miles west of Binghamton, and I've been to a lot of the Senator games. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
we're Senator fans down here too.
Oh, that's always good to know. Too bad they didn't make it this year, but, you know, they're
Yeah.
rebuilding. Maybe next year.
Well, actually, our team won the division.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Binghamton Senators won their division,
Oh.
and they're in the
Well, that's
playoffs.
looking real promising for the years to come then.
Yep.
And well, actually, with your guys out, Maybe they'll send some of the better players down for Binghamton.
Yeah.
Because they do play.
Yeah,
They play.
they still have like 3 or 4 that could still play for them.
Oh yeah, they trade players back and forth all the time.
Hmm.
So, anyways, we're here to talk about ghosts, not hockey, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, John, you informed me that you are on the board of directors for the
That's correct.
Haunted North America. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, HauntedNorthAmerica.net is a brand new group that's just started up. Basically, like we're trying to make a group that not controlled, but is more of a listing and a place where people all over North America can go to deal to deal with paranormal.
Okay. Like if they have
Like
a problem or a question.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Like we're building what we call the Central Paranormal Intelligence Network.
Okay.
And basically what that is, we're trying to get every team in North America to actually come and register as a group with us so that we can have a listing so that when somebody's looking for help in a certain city or whatever, they can go on our website, they can look into the CPIN, and they'll be able to find out which teams are close to them.
Okay. Now, do you have
So
any restrictions on teams that can be on the list?
Nope, not at all. Anyone who wants to be there as a team, an individual, anyone at all, we're welcome to. We take them all.
Oh, okay.
Like
Now-
we're trying to do a little bit more too. This is where we're at right now, but in the works, we're looking to build almost like a social network within the site, as well as one of our directors. He's actually the director of promotions and the director of web promotions and web design. That's Dave Binger.
Okay.
He's actually looking into starting up a part where on the website you'll be able to go and it'll be an interactive site where you can buy and sell equipment and things like that.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
Now,
They've also, if you look, there's a lot of locations. We have one, Fiona Duncan's our director of locations and research. She's actually gone through and they've got quite a numerous number of paranormal haunted locations across North America already listed on the site, and they're adding more as we get authorization all the time.
oh, okay. So for groups around the country, around Canada and USA, they just shoot you guys an email and or do they go to your website? How does that work?
Well, when they go to the website, there's going to be an area called Members Area. You just go, you can create a login, and from there you'll be directed to our rep directory. And once you're into there, there's a form. You download the form, fill it out, email it back to the address provided, and from there they'll be added onto the site.
Oh, nice.
They can also find it on on the Haunted North America Facebook group page. It's pinned to the top for anyone who's looking for it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Nice. We'll have to join it.
Yeah, we will.
Well, you guys are more than welcome. We do have a few paranormal news agencies involved already. Jeff Bank is the director of Paranormal News and Articles. He's actually also the founder of ParanormalNews.com. So.
Okay. Now, how long have you guys been doing this?
I've been with them for about 2 to 3 months now. They have been in operation, I believe, for almost 6.
Okay.
So they're relatively new.
Not relatively new, but they're trying to do, I know there's a lot of other family groups and groups trying to do similar out there.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a member of a few, and a few of them have listed me as a rep for certain areas. Like the new APER family has me as their Canada rep. But this one, the thing I like is it's not grouped under one specific investigation team. It's basically an oversight where they're going to be looking at everybody on the board of directors. We're all from different areas. We all have different backgrounds, and we're all just trying to help everybody and work together as one big paranormal family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I think is the best way to approach it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what is that website again?
That's hauntednorthamerica.net.
Oh, okay. No, it's good. .net. I'm writing it down.
Can't write and talk at the same time.
No, I
huh?
can't. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So what else have you guys been up to up there?
Well, here in Ottawa, we've been keeping really busy since last time we spoke to you. We went through our first investigation there, found a few things, nothing that would blow the hinges off the door or anything like that. We got a few EVPs.
Cool.
The one after that was actually quite interesting. We ended up in Prescott, Ontario, and the history of Prescott gets really interesting and it gets really crazy. But the house we were into, one of the claims is that no one's been able to live in this house for the past 50, 60 years since it was built for more than 6 months before having to move out because of the activity.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Our research when we did it, when we went through, actually showed that there was a thing called Operation Jericho that occurred in the 80s, early 90s in the Prescott region. And basically what Operation Jericho was, it dealt with basically the Satanistic, ritualistic abuse of children.
Mm.
There was, I believe the exact numbers were like 275 victims and around 65 arrests.
Wow.
And the area we were in, we actually traced back from speaking to some locals that years ago it used to be a dump and a quarry in that exact area.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the area where the Satanists would go back in the early 1900s and the late 1800s. They would go and perform their rituals and things in the area where this house that we were doing was situated.
Okay,
Oh,
so
cool.
the house was a main center of this Operation Jericho.
It wasn't quite the center because Operation Jericho encompassed it was after the individuals themselves around the town.
Okay.
But years before the house was built in the very area where Satanistic rituals did occur.
Okay, I got you.
Wow.
So
Now,
something was attached to the land there because everybody who'd been in that house moved out after 6 months.
now
The people that were there when we got there had been there for 8 months when they first contacted me, and things were getting out of hand. Like they were talking about things flying across rooms, chairs moving on their own,
wow.
shadow figures all over the place. But I am happy to report we went in. We went in with the Bishop Plato, who's a member of our team, who's joined us recently, and we were able, after he did his thing, we were able to clear it. And I'm happy to report it's been now almost 2.5 months, and they have been activity-free for the first time ever.
Awesome.
That's fantastic.
Now, was there deaths on this? When you said the abuse, was there any deaths?
There are rumors of sacrifice and such.
Oh.
There have been reports of a woman who took her child and either walked into the back with her and drowned her in the quarry, or that the little girl was out playing in the back and drowned in the quarry. All we know is that there was reports of a little girl who drowned back there, but we weren't able to find anything confirming what exactly was the cause of death.
Oh, okay. So that website again is Lori's over here trying to get that website from your other group there. Or that other is that
That was
www?
hauntednorthamerica.net.
hauntednorthamerica.net. She's holding us. I'm trying to figure out what to write.
How many paranormal investigators does it take to write a sign?
Yeah, that's about part of it. Now, how long have you actually been an investigator, John?
Myself, about 19 years.
Wow, you've been
Wow.
doing this a long time then.
Oh, yeah. I started when I was 15 in New Brunswick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back when it wasn't cool.
No. No, believe me, in high school I kept it to myself for the longest time.
Oh yeah.
Being the boy who grew up in a funeral home, it was already weird enough.
Oh, you grew up in a funeral home.
Yes.
Ah.
That was where my first experiences happened, so.
Oh, I'll bet.
Well,
Now-
you and Steve have something in common,
Yeah.
and Dan as well.
Yeah. Well, our house, we didn't grow up. Well, it was a funeral home.
No, they just used it as one.
They used it to perform funerals back in the 1800s.
Right.
And they would. There was a room where they would lay the bodies out, and I've done some research and discovered that what it was being used for. It's kind of a neat old farmhouse. It's got some personality.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yeah. Now,
I say I grew up in it, but honestly, I didn't live in the funeral home.
Okay.
But the funeral home was right next door. But I spent a good portion of my childhood there with my father. You know, cleaning. Your family owns it, so it's your first job as a teenager. You're cleaning after services and all that stuff, right?
Oh. So your father was an undertaker, or
My father, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather is the man who actually built the funeral home.
oh, okay. So it was a family business for a long time, many generations.
Long line of deadheads.
Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you. I don't know. I guess it's something you'd really have to get used to.
When you're born into it, it's a little bit easier because you don't know
Yeah.
any different.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
So
because
for me, it was just, this is the way it is, right?
You're right. So it just makes it a little easier. Now, did you have activity in the funeral home?
Yep. Yes, we did.
Now,
That was where I saw my first full-bodied apparition.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask you if you had ever seen a full body apparition or are an apparition.
Yeah. I've seen a couple, but that was the first one I ever saw. It was a man standing on the stairs.
Okay.
Basically, downstairs is where we used to keep like a morgue area where the
Right.
bodies were kept prior to burial or before the wake showings and all that.
Right.
And it was also where we did a casket showroom down there. I remember one day my dad was cleaning up after a service. I was probably about 8 years old, and I was just playing in the entryway waiting for him to finish. And I saw a man standing, smiling at me at the bottom of the stairs.
Wow.
Now, I didn't know who it was. It just looked like a guy standing there. I was 8. I didn't pay much attention. He walked away. I said, "See ya." My dad came out asking me who I was talking to, and I told him the man downstairs. He went down, and of course, nobody was there.
Oh, okay.
Now, years later, come to find out, some people have experienced things in that same area, because that building still stands. It's being used for a number of other things. But I did hear of other people who had seen similar. One person actually said they thought it was my great-grandfather who built the funeral home.
Oh, okay.
He died when I think I was like, either I was 3 months or I was 3 months from being born.
So,
Wow.
so it's not that property or that building is no longer being used as a funeral home.
Nope, it's now being, I don't know if I dare to say what it is, because I'm hoping to actually get in there this summer, and I don't want to say too much without their approval.
Yeah.
Is it being used as as a business?
It's being used as a business, yes.
Oh, okay. And they have experienced a few things?
One group that was there before did. They actually contacted my family regarding what was going on there to see if we had any idea what would be
Okay.
causing it.
All right.
I think they were kind of hoping for is there anything wrong with the building that we should know about, like pipes or something?
Right. Wow.
No, it's just Grandpa.
Yeah.
It's his grandpa.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you said you've seen a second apparition.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little about that?
That one is actually old Mr. Farmer. He had been seen by about close to 3,000 people, I think, in a town of 1,500 to 2,000.
Wow.
Wow.
He was well known, well documented. The house where I was living, my grandparents rented it from a friend of ours, and we were there for a few years. But we had heard from a number of people that the previous owner, Mr. Farmer, still frequented the house. He was known to be seen in the bay window in the front, looking out overlooking the road. That's where most people driving by would see him.
Mhm.
But no, I saw him. I woke up one day. I fell asleep watching TV. I was probably my early 20s then. Yeah, it was just before my son was born. So yeah, I'd have been about 20 years old. I woke up and I just turned around and there was this older gentleman, slightly opaque, standing in the picture window.
That's always a lovely thing to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it surprised me. I just yelled, "Hey, who are you?" And then he just vanished in front of me.
Awesome.
Wow.
So I thought it was like, "Oh, okay. Well, guess it was Mr. Farmer."
Yeah.
Yes, that's
There was
totally
another one who
normal
told me he did have
reaction.
some experiences. Mr. Farmer died in like the 40s, 50s area, somewhere in
Okay.
that range.
Uh-huh.
The boy at that point, he was his father was partially native and his mother was white,
Mm-hmm.
and people from that generation generally didn't approve of that sort of thing. And the reports that this young man told me when I was speaking to him about what I had seen, because he had used to live in that house before, was that Mr. Farmer didn't like him. He actually had been attacked by Mr. Farmer before up in his bedroom,
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
which thankfully wasn't my room, it was my sister's.
Now, was he an older gentleman?
Yeah. The from what I could tell by looking, the gentleman that I saw looked to be about in his late 50s, early 60s.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that house no longer stands, so I won't be able to get in there.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
that house,
unfortunate.
the last flood destroyed it, unfortunately. So.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
you guys get floods up there too, huh?
Oh, well, actually, they're one of the worst. Half the town was destroyed not too long ago. We lost a number of 100-year-old plus buildings. It was quite sad.
Yeah, we went through something like that about 3-4 years ago in 2011.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got hit bad here.
We got hit really hard down here in Owego. We had 11 feet of water going through some of the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. A lot of houses were destroyed, but they did rebuild a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them did come back. I mean, they were able
We
to
actually
restore some.
had a flood in 2006 as well, and then
Yeah.
just
Well,
as we were.
unfortunately, they get a flood almost every year, and it's
Yeah.
to the point where the last one, a lot of them, the water came up so high that it was actually above the oil tanks, and oil got all through everybody's houses.
Well, I
I
think
go home now, and it's almost like a ghost town. There's nothing left.
it's possible. A lot of people don't realize that you get up into northern Canada, up around Ottawa. There's a lot of water up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's very wet up there. It's I used to go fishing up in La Verende, and which is up above Hall. Well, you're next to Hall, right?
Yep. Hull's just across the bridge. It's about 5 minutes from me.
I know. Then you go about, I don't know, you just keep going north towards Val d'Or, and it's a big reservation, and it's beautiful country up there. But anyways, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I noticed that you're trying to
He's looking at me, and I'm kind of glazed over
Oh my
fishing.
God.
So
I'm
you've
tired.
The fishing does that. Immediately
Yeah.
the thoughts turn to summer, right?
Exactly.
You've been investigating 19 years, you said, correct?
Yes.
Are there any places that you really like more than others that you keep going back to time and time again?
Not really, because a lot of my first investigations and things were done in, like, back in New Brunswick, going through cemeteries, just places I knew, like forest areas that I knew had activity, things like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
since I've been in Ottawa, there's no real big ones that have jumped out at me. Most of what I've done up here has been home investigation.
Oh, okay.
Not
We've
lot
got a
of
few big ones
businesses.
planned for this year we're hoping to get into, but we'll see how that pans out right at this point.
Right.
Oh, okay. Now, how many members are in your group?
In my group, I actually have about 15 over 3 cities.
Wow.
We've grown a little bit since last time. I have, myself, I have, 4 that live here in Ottawa with me. I have the Bishop Plato who lives in the Muskoka with his wife. They come down when we need them. I also have a 4-man team out of Kingston, Ontario. That's down near the border. They join me when I'm in the southern area, or if they have anything down there, I join them on their cases down there. I also have one gentleman, he's in Cornwall, Ontario. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, you're spread out pretty good. You got a lot of
No, we
people.
want to make sure we
Yeah.
cover as big an area as we can, right?
No, absolutely.
Like I have contacts through Haunted North America and outside of Haunted North America, just myself all over. Like I have a gentleman who's an energy worker, who's also a shaman that I deal with when necessary. Living in, he lives in just outside of Boston.
Oh, okay.
So
Now, you were saying on this Haunted North America thing, you can you're going to have groups on there or people on there that you can sell equipment and just about everything, huh?
yep, we want to make it a one-stop shop for paranormal, basically.
Well, that'd be kind of nice.
Do you guys make your own equipment to put on there?
There's talk of doing that for some things, but mostly we're in talks. I know Dave was talking to a gentleman who makes EM pumps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like I know those aren't that hard. I mean, I make them myself too, but he's found a way to keep them from vibrating.
Oh, okay.
I've never known that was a real big issue, but
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't mind having any.
the only one I've ever had was my own, and I made it and it didn't vibrate. So
Yeah.
I don't really know what's up with that, but but no, they were talking to him, and he's interested. We're also looking at there's a few sites Dave was talking to, trying to see if they would give discounted merchandise to get on there. He's also planning on opening a page for like used items.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
For like groups that have they've used it, they're done with it, they've upgraded, things like that.
like Ovuluses.
Yeah, like Ovuluses.
Do you have one of those?
A what?
An Ovulus.
Oh no.
No, I have one, and it's not the best purchase in the world from...
I don't like to knock any companies, but I don't see a big future in those.
Yeah, Zach and them from Ghost Adventures, they just stopped using the Ovulus. Haven't used it in a couple
Yeah.
seasons now.
I don't know. They're It's,
I actually wanted to try one of those.
well, so did Will here.
Yeah, that was my big purchase, and I purchased it and used it, and was like, this thing kind of
The
stinks.
love was gone.
Yeah, it just throws out rain. All it does is
Well,
like,
I'm actually curious to try that on there. There's been a
Yeah.
couple places I would have
Yeah.
liked to have taken that with me. I know we've got one coming up that I'm trying to arrange, and I think that could be interesting.
Yeah.
well, they may not be much more than just throwing random words out. Because I've been around it being used, and it just spits out random words.
Yeah.
There has been one or two investigations where it's the words that it has said was direct correlation to what I was asking, but most of the time it's not.
Mostly, it's just random words
Yeah.
spitting out.
Peanut butter.
That's the way it seems to be when it's on TV, too. It's just words that come out of it.
Yeah.
Well, they program it, and it's just all the words. The programmer comes up with the words.
Yeah.
What does that one hold? You have, Will, hold
Yeah.
1,000 words or something?
2048.
2,048 words.
Yeah.
And of course,
Yep.
they're picking words that are gonna mean something to a ghost hunter.
Yeah.
They're gonna use obvious words like murder and death and grave site, or
Yep.
they're gonna use those kind of words. And of course, they spit these words out. It's oh yeah, that's got to be what's going on here.
Oh, thank goodness Dan isn't picking the words.
Yeah. Hey, John, we're
we just recently got our hands on one of the SB7 ghost boxes. We figured we'd give that
yeah.
a shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna
I'm not a fan.
no. Hey, we're gonna
Like
take
some
a
of the
break.
people, I actually enjoy it. I'll experiment with it from time to time,
Oh,
or
yeah.
I'll just say, "Oh, did you hear that?" out of nowhere, just to see what kind of reaction I get. And there's been a couple times when I've gotten a few reactions from people, and it's like, "Okay, come on, guys."
Hey, John,
Like, the fact that, yeah.
we have to take a real quick break, and you stay right on the phone. We'll be back in about
5 minutes.
3.5 or 4 minutes, 4.5, 5 minutes,
4 minutes, yeah.
4.5, 5 minutes.
Let's
4
just
minutes.
throw out a number there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
somewhere around there. We got
Some
to
number.
play a song and do a promo real quick, and then
Okay.
and then when we come back, we're gonna be playing a little game.
All right.
All right, just hang on the phone there.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, and this week we have Dreamer with On the Run, and you can check them out on our featured artist page. over there, the wise old man of the mountain.
Hey, wise old man, what's the meaning of life?
That's easy. Just listen to Let's Talk Ghosts every Sunday night from 8 to 9 on DTMWickedRadio.com.
And that was Dreamer with On the Run, and you can check them out on our featured artist page.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Should I bring our guest back?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Don't leave on hold any longer. We have to. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, we're bringing you back in.
Okay.
Hey, before we play the game, I got a question for you.
Sure.
You were in the your family's in the funeral business, and just last week, I think I mentioned this on last week's show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know there's a difference between a coffin and a casket?
I believe, I want to say yes, but at the same time, I'm not 100%. I know a casket is the ornate one that they put up when you're at the wake to be looked at. And I believe the coffin was like almost like the pine box that you're buried in, right?
Well, pretty close. What I learned was a coffin is actually what it is. It's a coffin, and that's what it's a real coffin is wide at the top, narrow at the bottom, has a single lid.
Mm-hmm.
And a casket, believe it or not, is actually a jewelry box. The term came from England, and it's actually a jewelry box. If you go to England, they still refer to their jewelry boxes as caskets.
No, I did not know that.
And the definition of casket was a place to store precious items. And during the early turn of the century, some funeral director decided to use the term casket for a coffin because you're putting something precious in it, and that's where it started. And caskets tend to be more ornate.
Yeah, I kind of figured they'd be the ornate ones.
Yes, they're the more ornate, and they have two lids, where a coffin has a single lid.
Yeah.
And a coffin generally is like usually nothing more than a pine box.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was really interesting. I never realized there was a difference. But the term comes from England, and a casket is basically a jewelry box. So
I did not know that.
yeah, they
Learn
said
something new every day.
yeah. When I was reading the article about it, it said they still actually refer to their jewelry boxes as caskets. And that's something.
Kind of
Yeah.
creepy when you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, Dan, you know what time it is?
It's time for What the Heck Does That Mean?
All right. Okay, John, how this works is my son here, Dan, he's the educated one.
Edumacated.
Edumacated.
Say
Edumacated.
it right.
And
Very, very educated.
so he comes up with some kind of a word every week, clean word, semi-clean usually. Sometimes they don't sound all that clean, but being a family-friendly show. And we try to guess what the word means. So you ready
Okay.
for that? So you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay, Dan, what's
Also,
the
don't have
word?
to spell it because I know spelling is different between the U.S. and Canada sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'll spell the word as well as say it.
Okay, go ahead.
This week's word is tyrotoxism.
Tyrotoxism?
Yes, it is spelled Tyrotoxism. Tyrotoxism.
Well,
Oh, wow.
I'm going to guess it's got something to do, because toxin is a poison. So it's
Yes.
got something to do with poison.
Yes.
Tyro is short for, meaning a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So it's a poisonous dinosaur.
It is not a poisonous dinosaur.
All right, Will?
Tyrotoxism.
I suppose you know this.
No, I actually don't know this one. I'm gonna guess it's a small amount of poison.
No, not
No.
even close.
All right.
Lori, you got a guess?
Well, why don't we let our
Oh,
guests
John,
guess?
you got a guess?
Tyrotoxism. Kind of makes me think it's like almost like a type of poison, like
You're getting closer.
almost like a metal poison or something, maybe.
No,
Ah,
Tyrotoxism.
but he's getting close.
getting close. Okay.
Okay, type of
You got a
poison.
guess, Lori? No, you're wrong.
Go ahead and pull something else.
I'll
there.
tell you what. Use it in a sentence, Dan.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't do it.
Yeah, I can. The mouse caught tyrotoxism after escaping from the mousetrap.
It's poisonous cheese.
Yes, to be poisoned by cheese.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I got
Hey,
it.
there you
Poisoned by
Holy
cheese.
cow.
Tyrotoxism is
See,
to be
what you
poisoned by
learn
cheese.
on Let's Talk Ghosts does not really have to do much with anything with ghosts.
No, but hey,
But see,
But it makes you
it could have
smarter.
been a small amount of cheese, which then I would have been right.
But you didn't say cheese.
yeah.
I'm going to use that one next time my wife tries to feed me blue cheese.
Oh,
yeah,
there
there
you
you
go.
go. Lisa, the one week, what was it? Abel Wackets.
Yeah, it's just a card game.
It's a game played by salty, horny sailors.
No.
Hey.
Salty semen.
Oh God, get it.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, we have just stooped to the lowest level that we can stoop to. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, John,
And now something for the kids.
Yes.
what's in the future for Ottawa Paranormal?
Well, Ottawa Paranormal, right now we were working towards going to the Cornwall jail this summer, but recently it looks like we won't be making that trip. Just extenuating circumstances. It doesn't seem like it's going to be worth the time and money to go to this.
Mhm.
So we're trying to work out visiting a location in Renfrew, as well as we're hoping to get ourselves booked in to do an event in conjunction with Haunted North America at the Fort Henry in Kingston.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're also, my wife and I have a East Coast swing where we're heading down to the Maritimes this summer, and we've got two home residences so far that we're looking at. Plus, we're hoping to get into the business where I had my first experiences. It used to be a funeral home,
All right.
as well as a major tourist attraction in my hometown.
Awesome.
Wow.
That one, I think I can say a little bit. It's a castle.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's actually a castle. They've made it into a little inn and such. I've heard from people that there's been some things happen. There's a local group there that told me this, and they hope to get in it. Hopefully by getting it on the air. Maybe that'll actually encourage the owners to let us in while we're there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you can go in there and find some ghosts, it'll help the tourist attraction.
Absolutely.
Well, apparently there's been some sort of activity happening there from what I understand.
Okay.
I can't confirm any of it yet because I'm obviously too far away, but we'll see when I show up.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Other than that, we're also the bishop is starting his own organization. He works through another one at the moment, but he's going to be staying with them, and he's also starting his own. And it's basically going to be an organization to help any paranormal team that runs into any sort of negative or demonic entity.
Okay.
So anyone who needs it, they can reach us they can reach me through Haunted North America or through OttawaParanormal.com. And from there, I'll be directing people to the help they need through the bishop.
Oh, okay. Now, what do you want, Lori? You're giving me hints.
Nothing. No. Do you know the bishop's information if they were looking to contact?
He prefers that type of thing goes. He wants all that to go
okay.
through me.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Just
fine.
because he doesn't deal with he's got a lot of people that contact him through the other one as well. He's seeing cases. He's got people calling him from overseas and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
He'd just prefer, if any paranormal teams are looking, he'd rather see that stuff go through me because he has no idea what any of them are talking about half the
Right.
time.
Well, and you can kind of filter them a little bit too,
Yeah, pretty well.
and kind
I know
of.
he's a registered exorcist with the American Association of Exorcists.
Oh, cool.
He's been licensed and accredited for a long time. He's actually accredited as an instructor, believe it or not.
Wow.
Wow.
Now,
He's from the old Roman Catholic Church, so
now, have you ever witnessed an exorcism?
I have.
Really?
I have with him.
What was that like?
It was a very profound religious experience, I can say that.
Okay.
I can't go into it too much because, like he says, it's like he likens an exorcism to similar to giving confession.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We generally
understand.
try to document it, but we don't keep the videos.
Okay.
Okay.
Once everything is labeled as it's safe, everybody's okay, we don't keep them.
Okay. Wow.
So
So it was a very. You said it was a very religious experience, moving
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
yeah, it's not like you see on TV. There's nothing flying around.
Nobody's
people
nobody's head
changing
spun all the way
faces,
around or anything.
People floating off the floor, screaming in tongues. And things like that. That's Hollywood.
There's no pea soup or anything.
No, there's no. Well, there was pea soup, but that was when we took a break for lunch.
Oh. I like pea soup. Okay. But
Yeah, no, there was none of that. Like that's Hollywood.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now
If they showed what really happened, it'd be like watching, well, probably like watching a TV evangelist, really. So.
right. It's probably not quite as exciting.
No.
Now, why don't you tell our listeners your contact information, where people can contact you, and any other any other events that you're going to be affiliated with.
Okay. Well, the contact information for me, people can reach me through, obviously, through Haunted North America, or through my own team's page at www.ottawaparanormal.com. From there, there's a list of how to contact us. We also put news and updates on our page. We're on Facebook and Twitter as well. You just have to search for Ottawa Paranormal Research and Investigations. Other events. Wow. We have a lot of events
I
we're
threw that
working
one
in
at
the
you.
works.
I threw that one
Most
at
of
you.
them we're still a little early in confirming,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right. Yeah, we're going to an event here next week.
Yep.
We're going.
Oh, yeah?
We're going to Lake George, New York, at the Parahistory Con 2.
Yep.
Parahistory Con 2. It's put on by the Glory Hounds, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like it.
Oh
I
yeah.
know there's one we're hoping to go to up in Sault Ste. Marie in, I believe it's the first or second week of August.
Mm.
It's apparently a pretty big one for Canada, so
Oh, okay.
we're hoping to make it up then that weekend. We're just not sure, what the schedule is going to be like for work and all.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you one thing though.
What's that?
Do you ever watch Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, yes, I do.
We're huge fans
Be careful.
We're huge fans of
My
Trailer
aunt has
Park
been in
Boys.
all three of the movies, and my uncle is the executive producer.
Oh really?
Wow.
We're huge fans of Trailer Park Boys. Matter of fact, we refer to black T-shirts as Julians.
I'll have to let Mike know.
yeah. We're trying to start a new trend in calling black T-shirts Julians, because that's, of course, in the show, that's all he ever wears. And of course, he always has a drink in his hand. That's funny. But hey, it was really good having you on the show again, John.
Oh, it's great to be back.
And hey, you're always welcome back anytime. If you have any, when you get out there and find us Casper or whatever, maybe you can bring him with you.
I'll try to bring the friendly ones. I'll leave the nasty
Yeah,
ones
leave
to
leave
friend
the
Plato,
nasty
so.
ones home. And
Right.
but anyways, hey, thanks for coming on, John.
No problem. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Okay,
Take care.
bye.
Always a pleasure.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Or so.
Probably see him on the Haunted North America.
I'll bet you.
Yep.
And that was
.net.
John Moore of Ottawa Paranormal and of Haunted North America.
Yeah.
.net.
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 Yeah, I just screwed up and said .com. Don't
Yeah.
follow my mistake.
Yeah, really. Here you're trying to get me to write. I don't know. I tried to write it down, but I think I can't write and listen and talk at the same
I
time.
can't spell.
Yeah, I've noticed that you have difficulty doing
Yeah.
more than one thing at a time.
I'm brain damaged tonight. My poor dog had diarrhea last night.
TMI. TMI.
Yeah.
TMI.
And I was up half the night glutting her outside to go to the bathroom, so I'm a little tired tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be horrible over here having to run the soundboard
Oh.
and two computers at once and have to talk. You'd be like
Well, I
just
was
lost.
Well, I'm old.
Now,
granted.
Lori, you just had an interesting experience. You ate at a haunted
did.
restaurant.
I ate at a haunted restaurant and I went through
Did the ghost
a
serve the food?
haunted monkey house. No.
The ghost did not serve the
Lori,
No.
tell us about it.
Tell you more?
Tell us more.
Well, the restaurant was they put on a murder mystery night. So I guess they have a production where you can go into the haunted room and sit and eat and have a haunted meal. I'm seeing what he's writing on Yahoo.
YouTube.
On Yahoo?
Yahoo, YouTube,
We're
where are
going
we?
to be on YouTube.
Well, why aren't we on Yahoo?
Did Will see what I wrote?
Yeah.
I got it pointing at it.
But anyway, that was in Tannersville, PA. So that was very interesting. And then we went to the Candle Shop, which is also near Tannersville, PA. And it was really neat. It was a house of this doctor who worked on polio vaccination.
We are now in ghost hunting mode.
Ghost mode. Orb.
Oh, dang it. I got hit by an orb.
So, he did polio vaccinations?
He did polio
We can stay in ghost
vaccinations.
mode if you want.
Oh, should we stay in ghost hunting mode?
Yeah, I think so.
And,
for a little bit.
We'll stay in ghost hunting mode.
He tested out these vaccinations on spider monkeys. And way back when, they didn't have the PETA or whatever the organizations are.
Mhm.
I'm going to get hate mail on this. So they...
Well, you didn't do it.
Well. But they would take the monkeys and behead them and run their results. So this candle shop is haunted by spider monkeys.
Wow.
Yeah, I had an interesting. We went through, and it's a paid tour,
Mhm.
so they're trying to scare you.
Absolutely.
And of course, I went in there. I said, okay, just for my own personal, so I'm not getting sued. I will punch anybody that jumps out at me. So luckily, I didn't get anybody to jump out at me. But when we were going through the tour, there was one certain part where we stopped, and I started getting a headache. I was just getting a really bad pressure headache. And I was thinking, oh, great, I'm getting sick or something like that. But then when we moved 2 steps over, the headache was gone. And in the same area, when my boyfriend was standing in the area, he was looking over his shoulder. And, I just kind of registered, okay, I'm going to have to ask him what was going on, because he was standing in the area that I was getting the headache. And he was like, did you hear that? And I asked him what was going on, and he said he heard, like, the sound of somebody brushing the plexiglass. And it's kind of hard, because in one of those tours, they've got the noises going on in the back and all this. But, yeah, in the same area, we both kind of had an interesting
It's kind of washed out.
experience.
Oh, you can see it there.
There's a ghost.
I don't know why I don't trust them.
I know, I don't trust them either. Yeah, tell us a story while we're going to
We're in
play
ghost-
on
we're in
camera.
ghost hunting mode. I had to get a ghost in there.
So that was my fun in the Poconos.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I'm glad you enjoyed your trip.
I
Oh,
usually
yeah, it
go
was a
down
great
to the
time.
Poconos to gamble.
No, we didn't gamble. We went to a water park, and then on the way
Oh,
back did the
'cause there's a
haunted
couple
tour.
casinos down that way.
Yeah, I like one of the casinos down there.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Never win any money, but it's fun to go to them.
Yeah. Mhm, yeah.
Usually I leave my money there. Sort of like a legal holdup.
Yeah.
Robbery, yeah.
But yeah, so we did the whole haunted tours thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Will,
Yes.
what's Beeper's been up to since
Uh,
last week?
we were supposed to have investigations past weekend. The client had to cancel,
Oh, okay.
so we had to reschedule. But we do have one this weekend coming up. A very historical place.
When do you guys sleep? It's
I
been like
don't
every
know.
weekend. The weekends are full.
We do. There's some weekends where we do an investigation on Friday night, and then Saturday night we have another investigation. We've had that a couple times this year so far.
Wow. I find just trying to run the show is enough to keep me busy.
Yeah.
It'd be better if you talked closer to the microphone.
Would it be better?
Yeah,
Is that better?
sure, why not?
They're too busy
Not-
playing
not-
with the camera.
Not much. But
I know. This is our first videotaped program.
Yes, it
YouTube.
is.
Not Yahoo.
Not Yahoo, YouTube.
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 Yeah.
Did I say Yahoo?
No, I said it.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make
YouTube.
sure that our
And,
listeners know not to go to
So
Yahoo and look
it's
for
gonna
us.
be fun. We're gonna try and do this every week. We're gonna try and get. Well, we're not gonna try. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna record their show every week
Yep,
and
it should be fun.
post
Yeah,
to YouTube.
it should be.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try and get more whitewash boards. So there's that ghost again.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Pretty bad ghost.
yeah.
Oh, did we lose our orbs?
Yeah, there was a few orbs flying around.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, maybe. Wait a minute. Here comes an orb.
Okay, I think we can leave ghost hunting mode.
Do you want to leave ghost hunting mode? Okay, we're coming back on.
Did you catch those orbs?
Yes, I can
All
see
right.
the orbs.
Our countdown meter turns green.
I saw that
Isn't that weird?
in IR. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It's
Yeah.
different.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
anyways, so what have you been up to, Lori? Other than that,
I just told you.
I said other than that.
You see how well these boys listen to me.
You're
No,
having car problems again.
Yeah, I'm having government problems.
Yeah. Your Black Ops vehicle is still
Yeah.
in question.
Yeah. Yep. I can't go spying.
Yeah,
So.
Lori has it's a Tahoe, right?
Yes, a Chevy Tahoe.
But it's black.
It's black.
So when she drives it, it looks like one of them special ops.
Yep.
You
Spying.
expect when she pulls in, you expect to see men in suits with large guns getting out.
Yeah.
Men in black.
Yeah.
Just my large guns. No.
But it's just Lori.
Yeah, it's just Lori. No, yeah, that's not on the road right now. I'm still waiting on paperwork
No, that
from
sucks.
the good old government.
Really
And
wonderful.
the other one is still broken, so sitting somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah, and then other than just getting sick and dealing with kids,
How are kids doing?
pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, the little investigator wants to come back and
Right.
tell you about his experiences, and the other one cares not one bit about ghosts. It doesn't have to do with fashions, Barbies, or jewelry. She wants nothing to do with it.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
I know. Yeah.
Well, the paranormal picnic will be coming up soon.
That's true. We are
So-
planning the paranormal picnic this year.
Loving
and,
it.
Part 2.
Part 2.
What is that, deuce?
We are trying to lock down a date.
Mm-hmm.
It's either going to be the last Saturday in July or the first Saturday in August.
Yep.
And it makes no difference to me because I really
What
don't
day
have
is it going to rain?
Yeah, we want to make sure we get the day it's going to really rain hard.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, that can start to become like a tradition. Is that
Yeah.
it rains every paranormal picnic?
well, let's hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either.
We would have had a lot more fun last. We had fun, but
Oh, we had
Yeah,
it
I
would've
had
been
a good
better
time.
Yeah.
if it didn't rain all night. We could have had a nice bonfire.
Well,
and
if
stuff.
we could have a fire, and it would have been. Yeah, we were all kind of like huddled underneath a pavilion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, some of us were like 3 sheets to the wind. But
Yeah, you actually have a real nice picnic area. And
Oh yeah, it's a nice
Yes.
place, but it
Yeah.
just bored. Now, hopefully this year we have a little better luck.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we want some EVPs.
Yes.
You promised us some EVPs.
We can always try.
Yeah,
I can.
yeah.
But nobody really wanted to bring out their digital recorders.
No, because it
in the
would
downpour.
probably ruin them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have another paranormal picnic now.
Oh, maybe you can bring your obelisk.
Yeah.
I could.
But this time we're not gonna do chicken. I think I decided we're just gonna keep it a little more simple, and do just hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yay.
And maybe
All American.
And maybe Italian sauce, something like we're gonna keep it more traditional.
I like Italian sausage.
Yeah. The chicken, we got really lucky that we got it done just in time before it rained,
Yeah,
and
But it was perfect.
Yeah, I mean it turned out good.
Oh, yeah.
it was really
It was
good.
good.
For
But-
those of you who don't know, Steve is a pretty good cook.
But it was only like 30 minutes after we got done and started eating, it started raining. So we really dodged a bullet there. So we're gonna cook stuff that cooks quick and easy.
Well, chicken is kind of involved too, which kept
Right.
us more busy
Right.
instead of being able to.
Socialize.
Yes, exactly.
Hot dogs and
Yeah.
hamburgers
Yeah.
are much
Dan,
easier.
you DJ'd last year.
Yeah, plus you had
Yeah.
DJ going.
Yeah.
That worked out good.
I didn't really do much DJing. I
No.
just kind of had a playlist set. And
Yeah.
You were spinning the records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
DJ
Not really.
DJ Tito.
Yes.
Is that your name?
Yes. DJ Tito.
DJ Tito.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Now, next week, like we said, we're going to be up to Lake George.
Yeah.
Yep, that is next
And
week.
we are going to be at the Parahistorycon 2,
Preserving the Haunt
Preserving the Haunt.
at historic Fort William Henry.
No Godfather this year, I think. Right?
No, he's not there this year. But
No.
we have the 2 people from Paranormal Files or Ghost Files. What's the name of that show?
Ghost
Files, right? Or
Dead
Paranormal-
Files.
Dead Files, yeah.
Dead Files. I don't
Yes.
watch it.
Ben Hansen from
I watch it. Yeah.
Ben Hansen
Ben
from
Hansen.
Fact or Fake
I
will
want to
be
meet
there.
him. I
do
love
too.
that show.
We got Darkness Radio up there too.
Darkness Radio, the people from Obscura,
I have no idea
Cool.
what that is.
Yeah, the show Oddities.
Oddities.
Ah.
And
It's on the biology channel or
what's
something. Science channel.
Oh,
something.
the guy from Haunted Collector is going to be there. Brian Canal. Is that
Yes.
his last
Yeah.
name?
Brian Cano.
Yeah.
Cano?
No.
If I
he's gonna
remember
be
right,
there?
isn't Adam Berry supposed to be there?
No, Joe Chin.
Joe Chin is
Joe
gonna be
Chin
there.
will be
Sorry.
there again.
Joe
Yeah.
Shin's awesome.
There's quite a few people there.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
there
quite a
is.
few celebrities there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
some tickets with Joe Chin's signature
Mm-hmm.
on eBay.
Not for me.
I'm
I kept
kidding.
them.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, those little red ones that had
Yeah.
Joe Chen's signature.
Yeah, we
they
dug
look
those
like
out.
raffle tickets.
Yeah, they were up to like $2.50 a piece or something.
Not for me. I kept those babies.
Wow.
You know, I was wondering if you guys had seen this show. It's called The Happening.
I'm
No.
not sure if I've seen
All
that
right.
one. Or not.
No.
You've got to look up this show up. It's called The Happening. It's two magicians, and they go to a different town or a different area, and they cause a mass. I don't know how do you explain it, but they go around creating paranormal events for people to believe in or to experience. And I'm wondering what you guys think of this show. So I want you to look it up, and we need to talk about it next
Is it
time
on
I'm
Netflix?
I think it might be on Netflix or YouTube. I'm not sure where I saw it on, but it's called The Happening.
All right.
I
See,
have
now
a
she's
feeling I'm
wondering
going to
what
have
I
to
wrote.
see this. Yes. But yeah, it's two English magicians. And the one episode I saw was about a vampire in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia.
Oh.
And
Okay.
then they have one with a UFO, and then another one is like a ghost sighting. But I wanna get your guys' opinion of
All
the
right,
show
I'll take a look at it.
because
What
I
are you
think
doing
I
over
don't know.
there?
There's like parts falling off of something here.
he's
Yeah.
breaking stuff.
I can't help it. What
Steve.
is that?
Man, I paid my good $1 for that.
I know
So,
it. It
Steve,
works
you want
great.
I think it's.
I think we're
getting
running out
down
of time.
Yeah.
Hey, you can hear us every week at www.letstalkghost.com, and you can also hear us every Sunday night on dtmwickedradio.com
From 8 to 9.
from 8 till 9.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us on Twitter. Just search for Let's Talk Ghost, and you can find us on Facebook. Search for Let's Talk Ghost.
And now on YouTube.
Now, that's right, you can find us on YouTube. Search for Let's Talk Ghost.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Does
Yep.
sound like a plan.
How about you, Will?
You can find me at bpirsparanormal.com. You can find me at Twitter at bpirs paranormal, on YouTube at bpirs paranormal, or go to Facebook and type in Binghamton Paranormal Investigation Research Society.
And we can find you every Wednesday night here.
And you can find me every Sunday night.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
Every Sunday night on.
You can find me on my couch.
And I would also like to thank John Moore of Ottawa Paranormal for being a guest on our show tonight.
And you can find him at hauntednorthamerica.net.
And at Ottawa
Paranormal.com.
I believe. So with that,
Well, he should be on our featured, or on our friends page.
I believe he is. I think he's. I think they're down towards the bottom. We'll have to move him up towards the
yeah,
top because
we can move him up since he's just
we'll
been on the show.
bump him up a little.
Bump,
Yeah.
bump, bump, bump.
And I guess with that said, we will see you all on the next investigation.